I was asked to speak this evening about how education is changing and how these changes are affecting classrooms. All I can say is it's different, it's hard, it's frustrating, it isn't solid, it isn't loving, it isn't what the community wants, it isn't what we stand for. Education is so different now, I do not know if we are helping the children or imitating the simple act of a dog chasing its tail. I wonder if the State Ed Department can see what a stressed learning atmosphere is doing to our children by gazing at the percents printed on a computer paper. I can't help but feel that they are responsible for the children failing, killing their confidence, and diminishing their drive. This is what I see, and this is what I see we are fighting now. We wrap up the morning by using a catchy tune. While we listen to music, we bop to the next subject while getting out our supplies we need. By the end of the song, the children are ready for ELA, while I pull up the manual from the stacks of materials I will need to refer in order to teach throughout the day. This is when the atmosphere takes a turn. I look out, I see things that break my heart. The children have these huge binders that are about a third their body size out on the tables they share and are piled with mounds of paper they need in order to begin the module work. The papers are poorly prepared where the materials they need are copied wrong, or the holes that are so close to the edge they have already ripped out. Some of their papers are lost before they even use them, while others have been numbered differently than my teaching manual. There's really no room on the tables for anything else, but we managed to keep the iPads where we can use them. I reiterate, I'm one of the lucky teachers, only until I pull out the module lesson plan book from Engage New York. The children sit with wanting eyes focused on me. I begin the lesson. I make a promise to myself that if I find that teachable moment, we're going to go there without hesitation. That isn't what the state wants, though. It is then I begin with more bricks on my shoulders than there should be. I constantly say to myself that I have to make this fun or I'm going to lose the kids. Sometimes it works, but sometimes the lessons are so awkward that even as a seasoned teacher, I can't save them. The lesson or the children. Do we really have the time to rewrite these lessons so they work? Do we really have the time to waste if they are supposed to be doing a lesson a day? Believe me when I tell you, each lesson made for one day should really take an entire week to complete in order to be deemed educationally sound. Okay, next is our math session. We have our snack and the music again plays to get us ready for math. We switch out our big black binders from our ELA lessons to our big blue binders for our math. And guess what? Those same papers are misaligned holes, numbers that do not match, and my manuals, well, to say the least. Oh my, if you haven't looked at Engage New York Math, you should. The mistakes are many. The mistakes are many. The teacher's manuals with the answers are so small, I had to buy a magnifying glass to sit there and try to find out how they want me to teach. Oh, mind you, I don't have any training in this at all. This sets the stage right away. No training for me as a teacher, no answers in the manual that you can see with over 20 students and 20 huge binders getting ready for math. That is an utterly day after day challenge. Please, before you ask, throw out any idea of traditional math. Throw out any idea that you will be able to send that homework home from this math, because parents don't get it. I don't get it. When you get right down to the nitty-gritty, the new math has no rhyme or reason. I do not see where the children will be using 50% of it, but it is my job to review, teach, drill, test, and then repeat over and over and over and over and over again. I have heard more references this year to statements children should not be thinking about in both my class and outside the hallways. I hear, I can't do this. I hear, when will we be using this as an adult? I just kind of go like this. How will this help me? I No. How do you use this? We'll figure it out. I don't understand. Neither do I, but just do it. I need more time. Don't we all? And the most profound, which hurt Stephen say, but I've heard last year a student referring to ending their life. This year I've heard 3 students say it. And that's tough to listen to. I see a rise in homework incomplete, probably because of arguments, more absences because they don't want to endure any more stomach aches, general lack of respect or desire to even complete their makeup work because they don't really understand why they need it, more tears, more outbursts, pressure between peers, sad faces, book bags that are huge, ISS incidences, OSS incidences, and a lot of bathroom visits. Fridays off, Monday absences, an increase of overall not caring because they have all reached their limit. The battle is never ending, but we must remain strong for the children. We are their shields and we are their protection. Fellow educators and friends, we get up in the morning, we prepare ourselves mentally, we go in with the best intentions and proceed to give it our all. The state's interpretation of failure is no fault of anyone here tonight. It is the fault of the people who are not. I won't mention any New York State ed names or government officials. You can fill in the blanks. I am sure this affects the way I teach or how I come across to children. I fight this every day and hope they see or feel nothing of this burden I carry. I find myself reaching frustration faster, knowing that the only team I can count on, the only team the children can count on, is the one we all have here. Teachers and friends, and we have a big, huge battle that we're fighting outside the classroom, but also inside. With this in mind, I say to you, thank you. What other profession has the future in their hands and will put up with ignorance by ones to self-declare they know it all? Remember, they did not have modules or Common Core, but were taught by loving teachers like us. However, I don't mind telling you that I'm getting tired, and I don't know how much longer I can continue. For the children, I keep saying to myself, and remembering why I entered this profession. You may be stronger than I am, but let's face it, we are all feeling the stress of protecting and shielding our children. My message, don't let this take away the innocence and the love of learning from your children, our students. Let them keep the dreams they have or share the smiles and the hugs they come to you with. Stand tall, because it is and still will be for the children. Thank you.